I'll admit, my life hasn't exactly been fantastic lately. I've been heavily slacking on social media, basically because of the fact that I have no time. Which is extremely aggravating because that is the sole purpose of me. That's all I like to do. And I know you're probably thinking, what the fuck could you possibly be doing? Stu, you're not necessarily the most productive and or intelligent individual out there. Yeah, I know. I realize that. I'm in school now, and I still drive the same piece of shit.
I slide through the side of town that they scared of. Little do they know I'm the one to beware of. Don't want no square love. Killers see me out, give me bear hugs. Haters see me ballin', know they fed up. Niggas called the feds up. Call me on camera.
And what's up, guys? It's Stu TV. Dropped another video for you. And in today's video, I have absolutely no idea what we're going to be doing. Probably just catching up, hanging out. But right now, I'm on my way to school because I have to go take a midterm. Just go with the flow, man. Actually, I don't think I discussed this on YouTube yet, but I got Coilovers. They're coming in the mail. I ordered them like a month ago, and they're supposed to ship the 21st. Well, hopefully those come in soon, and then we can throw them on. As for the state of the A3, after it gets Coilovers, after I hook dump it, if I can scrounge up enough money, I need to fix this fueling issue that I've been having since basically I bought the car. So basically, my whole ownership of the car, I've had weird fueling issues. Every time I fill the car with gas, it misfires for a couple miles and then it goes away. Immediately you would think an evap issue. Well, I've gone through basically everything in the evap system and nothing really came up and came forward. And you might think, Stu, why don't you ask your tuner? I did a year ago. He has an answer. Also, the other day I was waiting in the Starbucks line for over an hour with my girlfriend. The car just started bogging down really low and basically sounded like it wanted to die. And I have no idea why. I replaced my RS3 Velt Sport coil packs back over to the OEMs because they broke, and then my car was breaking up under boost. I did the spark plugs, fixed that issue. Now we have another one. Now my car hasn't bogged down at idle since, but still, nonetheless, it's an existing issue that'll probably happen again soon. Alright, so I'm gonna try to capture this on camera. I just filled my car up, and when we jump back in, right after filling it up, it doesn't matter if I fill it up all the way or halfway, it likes to misfire. So I'm gonna try to get that on camera. Okay, well, it's super hard to hear, but if you go real light on the throttle, and you can't see it because of the glare, but my AFR is just bouncing everywhere, and it's not lean. It's actually more rich. I don't know the situation, but I'm thinking low pressure fuel pump. If it was an injector, I feel like it would probably do it all the time. And maybe the low pressure fuel pump's a little more finicky. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. I just got out of my midterm test and I feel horrible. So I'm probably not gonna record.
Bitch ass niggas need to shut up or get your ass wet up. Enterprise click, they gon' respect us. When it's wartime, we only shoot from the neck up. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, spend it. But I ain't about to blow it, I'm investing and flipping. I ain't on no corners, I'm professionally crippin'. A lot of niggas mad cause I am what they isn't. But fuck them, niggas ain't getting to no money. I'm a grown ass man, I can't listen to no dummy. 87.
Well, the time has come and this is officially the last time I'm airing out. And I can assure you, I'm never gonna miss that noise. And now you might think, Stu, what is your issue, dude? Bags are the prime hot commodity of the car scene. It means you got money. It means you can air out on a hose whenever you want. But listen, all of that is a lie. But basically, not all the content creators are gonna tell you that. It's not as cool as it looks. You see, that thing's my daily driver. Putting thousands of miles on your air suspension is not what it's made for. Bagging your car is basically saying that you're building it to park, not drive. And unfortunately, I like to drive the shit out of my car. And to be able to do that, I had to buy these. Those are packed with peanuts because these came in the mail. A nice, calm, quaint, beautiful set of BC Racing coilovers. Of course, with the 1-inch drop kit and 22K springs. I was going for practicality and I saw that the extra drop kit was free, so I bought that. Okay, it might not be that practical. So in this video, I'm gonna quickly throw them on. This is not a how-to. More or less, it's just a coming-of-age story. Stu growing up. Static Stu, they might call him. Stance Stu, they could potentially suggest. And I'm moving on from stupid Stu to super cool Stu TV. Like and subscribe. Also, don't get overwhelmed. Link in description.
87 SS with the bubble back window. We only smoke side, we don't fuck with the endo. Once the percolator kick in, baby, I can feel it.
Now, since this is probably going to be a super long and grueling process, especially because I have 13 stitches in my hand, I'm probably just going to start off by jacking the car up off of all fours, taking care of the trunk setup, ripping out the harness, taking out the control unit inside of the car, and then after that, I'll move on to the actual suspension. The only reason I'm doing it that way is because if I don't take anything from the trunk out, I'm never going to do it.
On the beat, by the way.
You say you be getting cash, okay? What's the facts? We gon' run up in stats. Police on me like a rash. You say you be getting packs, okay? Got this and that. Send my shooters where you at. Guarantee you getting whacked.
So first off, we're gonna disconnect the battery, disconnect the wiring harness from the battery, and hopefully we can still make it through the firewall. And from the firewall, rip everything out from the interior that leads all the way back to the trunk. And then after that, we're good to pull the management system, the tank, and the rest of everything else back there.
Walter should have been on Breaking Bad. Look, step up in the room, you see the drink get hit with splash. She money coming quick, so she gon' throw that pussy fast. And I know niggas stitching for the cheese, they're rad. You know me, I'm never switching, yeah. My body different, they like Sleepy, you a hero. Why they paint you as a villain? Cause they know my niggas elegant. Shoot up your residence, they love me in my city. Swear they treat me like the president. I ran me up a bag, up a bag, up a bag. I know they don't like it how I came up from doing bad. Had to run me up.
Not express to you how horrible that was, hoping that I didn't fuck anything up, trying to rip this back through the interior of my car. Now I have to sit here and let all the air out of the tank the slow way.
Well, yeah, but I don't want it like exploding. I'm cutting it.
3, 2, 1! Oh, that didn't do anything.
That was underwhelming.
Okay. I told you it wasn't gonna be that bad. My whole family was scared about cutting a line with some dike.
I have autism.
Sounds like your dad when he gets into bed.
What?
Me up a bag, up a bag, up a bag. Gotta check like it's Nike, I just do it and never brag. You say,
all right, so we got that back out of there. I'm not even gonna take that off. I'm just gonna leave that all on the back there. Everything is out from the car here, all the way up through the firewall. Everything's disconnected from the battery. So finally, we get to move on to the actual suspension components. Not excited. Oh shit. I also have to take the air lines out from the bottom of the car.
For the record, I was told not to curse, and he just said shit, so. Shit.
All right, the next thing on the list is to rip out the front suspension and put in the new suspension. And my dad's gonna do it all himself.
You say you be getting cash, okay? What's the facts? We gon' run up in stats. Police on me like a rash. You say you be getting packs, okay? Got this and that. Send my shooters where you at. Guarantee you getting whacked. Guarantee you getting whacked. Guarantee you getting done up. I know some niggas.
All right, that took a very long time. If you can't tell, the driver's side and passenger side fronts are out. The rears, I really don't think will be too challenging. Knock on wood. I couldn't get them out because the M-Link bolts were like super seized up and did not want to come apart. We're gonna throw the BCs in the front end here and get those cinched up, and then we'll move on to the rear, and after that we'll just yank some air lines out from the bottom of the car and my car will be slammed.
Some niggas patiently waiting to catch it come up. Now you look like a skin once you spot it.
I don't have my strut splitter tool, so we're going to use something else.
But you could die tonight. It's just a stain. Hold your tongue.
Alright, this is why this is not a install video. I have a socket stuffed back there to try to spread the collar. Let me just show you how to do this.
Where the funds, don't play brave, don't play dumb, jackpot tonight. Heard you got it, then I need that. I thought you push your teeth back, don't wanna hear no feedback, nigga. Ain't no chit chat, you tryna get your shit.
Like, are you kidding me?
Them windows tinted, slide it down, they splitting like a Kit Kat. Look, I'm from the street, you take an L, you gotta get back.
And alright, we made it to the rear. I'm getting tired, it's been a long day, but I'm just gonna toss the rears on real quick. You guys don't need to see me do that because it's not an install video. This is just a random video, but I'm gonna throw those on real quick and I'll see you guys in a second. And we completed the rears. I am an absolute mess. The rears really didn't take that long. I did not slam the car all the way because I was worried about when I put them on. And I'm kind of glad I didn't because I hardly clear my fenders with how the car is sitting right now. So I'm definitely gonna clean up the fitment eventually. This is what it looks like.
They don't want beef, we pull up on them with Big Macs. Getting cash, okay? What's the facts? We gon' run up in stats. Police on me like a rash. You say you be getting packs, okay?
Here are the old airbags, air kit. Definitely gotta clean them up a little bit before I sell them. If you guys are interested, definitely DM me on Instagram, and price is definitely negotiable. I know they've been used, they've been beat on a little bit. They'll definitely make someone happy. They just need cleaned up a little bit at the moment.
Got this and that. Send my shooters where you at. Guarantee you getting whacked. You say you be getting cash, okay? What's the facts? We gon' run up in stats. Police on me like a rash. You say you be getting packs, okay? Got this and that. Send my shooters where you at. Guarantee you getting whacked. Guarantee you getting whacked. Whack, 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 whack.